Hello, hello, we're live. Hello, Amanda. How are you today?
Very well. Good morning.
Very good. Did you teach today?
No, I'm taking a 2-week holiday, so I have no classes. And I actually extended a few extra days. The week of after next week, I won't teach any till Friday night. So my morning classes next week by 2:30 a.m. I didn't let them book in the frenzy, so I'm taking a few extra days.
Okay, good for you. That's great. I don't do Sundays for VIP Kid, but I did one Go-Go Kid yesterday.
Ugh.
Yeah. So
And
it's
this morning, did you
and
have
this
any?
morning I did actually I had 3 or 4 classes, and then I had a level 8. It was my first level 8, and my level 8 didn't show up, so I had a free hour.
Wow.
So it was really weird. So I actually played around with my I had to make a new screen cover.
Oh,
So,
cool.
so I have this new computer and now I can do so much more stuff. So I
So
made a new
cool.
screen cover. So yeah, so
Very
that's what
cool.
I did during my class that wasn't booking. Hello, Jason. Stephanie and Jason are here. Good to see you.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, and I've got Amanda Panda. I'm so excited.
You could make that little screen cover that you made. You
Yeah.
can make it a virtual background too.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, that's
you
right.
just need to move the elements of it up so it's behind your head, like when you're on the online classroom.
That's
But that would be
right.
cute, like
Yeah,
Teacher Cindy with the little iguana. That would be very cute.
yeah. I just kind of was playing around, and I don't know. I haven't really come to a signature like I've just kind of been playing around because I'm Manicam's kind of new to me, so I'm enjoying just learning new things and stuff, and that's what we're here about. So welcome to my channel, everyone who's showing up. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching. I have a lot of people that watch the replay. And so this is not my regular day to come live, but I have a guest today. And so Amanda I wanted to come on my channel and explain what's coming up. And can you just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit?
For sure. Hey, thank you for having me. I'm Amanda Panda Teacher. I'm an online ESL teacher. I teach for one company, VIPKID. I live in California in the Pacific Coast time, so my prime teaching hours are very early in the morning. I've taught for 3 years. I also am a small business owner. I have an Etsy crafting shop, as well as a Teachers Pay Teacher shop. I have a YouTube channel myself, Amanda Panda Teacher, and a great helpful website too. I blog free resources every week, printables for teachers teaching online. This week are Chinese New, or not Chinese New Year, our New Year stars. So they're like little monster, and I'm making them into effects. So Cindy, you can actually pull them into your Manicam and use them as an effect to reward instead of printing. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
making
haven't done that
digital and printable. So yeah, I'm teaching this week some fun classes. That's why I have the little wow hiding behind me here in
yet. Okay.
StreamYard. These will be teaching people about how to wow their students. I love teaching online, and I really found my niche. It's a joy to be teaching, even though it's so early in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I met Amanda, how did we meet? Like probably through Casey or something?
Collaboration station, yes.
Collaborations. Yeah. So, and I ordered some of your stuff, like the 2D props and everything. And then, oh yeah, and then you came on my iPad group too. At
That's
first,
right.
like, I have a great computer. I don't need an iPad for a backup. I remember that conversation. And then it was like, I think I need my iPad for a backup.
Yes, Cindy's iPad group, I used to learn how to use the iPad. I now keep it close by my teaching area because I had a problem with my gaming computer. I have a really amazing device that had good success with until I let my husband do
Oh,
some
that's right.
Zoom. I blame this all on COVID-19. Everything bad this year is all
Yeah.
COVID-19 fault. So my husband was Zooming with buddies and he couldn't figure out how
Oh,
to get on. And I said, just go to my office and use my teaching computer. It's up there
oh
ready
my
to
word.
go. So he is like
Don't
chatting with
forget
buddies.
this.
Yes. And he has a beer bottle that
Mm,
he's like toasting with his friends. And so he toasts and then it fizzes over and
oh
spills
my
beer in the
word.
keyboard.
Oh
Oh.
my word.
So I
What a
actually suffered
disaster.
I suffered for like 8 months with the computer
Wow.
having problems. It
Yeah.
was so bad. It would intermittently freeze. There would be like,
Surprised you even got it worked after that.
luckily $145 repaired to replace the keyboard
Mhm.
and wipe the whole machine. So it's like brand new and I have it
So
back now.
good.
So
Awesome.
it's very nice to have a good device. So I
Great.
always have a backup and I learned from Cindy's iPad group.
Yeah. And I always tell people, like, when I first started VIP Kid, I saw a lot of people that, oh no, I dropped my cup over, and I had an older computer, but now I have a brand new one. So I made a pact with myself never to be without a cover cup. And I always try to put it off to the side. So that's a tip. If you're new, don't have anything liquid near your computer.
Definitely.
Don't
I
even,
keep my cup by my desk wall, like by the back of my desk, because if it's
yeah,
close by, my arms are moving like
yeah,
in my teaching space
exactly. For
and I
TPR,
can knock.
like, yeah. I know. And even like now, like I'll bring my computer to, the kitchen or something while I'm doing something. And actually my son he had my other computer because I have a new one now. And I asked him to cook something and he brought it in the kitchen. He was watching a video. I'm like, no, I like totally overreacted, but once you do it, it's, you might get it back for cheap, but you might not. You might ruin it completely. So
It could have been dead. We thought it was dead for like dead gone, but
yeah,
luckily just the keyboard was fried and so the components inside are fine.
yeah.
So
So
I'm glad I got it repaired.
I don't even know if you can do that. You probably can fix the keyboard, but it's a lot more complicated on a Mac because
Oh,
it's not. I've actually replaced keyboards on other computers.
oh, okay.
Keyboards to buy them are only between 20 and 50. And
Yeah,
then,
it's a lot of labor. We had a repairman do it.
yeah, that's good. So anyway, I wanted to talk about, now you have a new course coming up that we wanted to talk about, right?
Yes, yes. So I am doing some free classes. They will be starting tomorrow, but in those classes, I will tell you about a special course I am teaching. Yay, I'm excited.
That is
I've been working for a few months to create an online digital course. This digital course will teach people how to use ManyCam from no knowledge all the way to green screen. So every component in order, like in a very systematic way. I am a professional technology teacher. That's what my job was before. So I do teach teachers technology professionally online. I teach about Google Tools usually, but now I will be teaching about ManyCam. I teach on Seesaw, on Boom Cards, everything virtual learning that teachers are doing now. I do in my professional practice as a brick and mortar teacher. I was a technology teacher, so hey. Might as well teach
awesome.
ManyCam.
Yeah.
ManyCam is a tool that is, once you get it, you can just fly. And once you understand how it works and you've got it set up and you don't have troubleshooting problems, then you're good. But the beginning start can be challenging.
Yeah.
And so the course will teach everyone everything about it. So all the buttons, what they all do, and everything. So
Okay.
I'm
So
very
I just wanted
excited.
to ask you, like at the very beginning, because my story is that I signed up for VIP Kid. You watch all the videos and you see all these things popping up on some of these more veteran teachers, and you're like, I want to do that. And then you hear ManyCam, and then you realize, like for me, I realized my computer that I had couldn't handle it. So could you tell us the specifications we need for the ManyCam program?
Definitely. So a general rule is if your computer is struggling with the VIP Kid classroom work you're doing now or online teaching work, don't add Manicam. That would be like fire.
Yeah.
So if you have an older device, my first teaching device was actually an i5 processor. It was an older generation, like a third generation, and I would often have freezing randomly. And I thought it was my internet. And then sometimes I thought it was VIP Kids Portal. It actually turns out that my computer wasn't able to process the video feed quick enough. I didn't have an upgraded device. So I didn't officially add Manicam and start using it with green screen and all the things I do now until I got my gaming computer. So I
So
personally
what's like
use
the minimum, whatever it is.
specification. Yeah, so I personally use an i7 processor and a
Okay.
gaming computer. This one has an upgraded graphics card, so it can handle green screen. It can handle the video feeds, multiple feeds of video, and process video pretty quick, which is wonderful. It has 8 MB of RAM. But I think personally, if I had a couple extra $100, I would get 16 because that will be more for later. So 8 MB of RAM will run for now, but if you're really looking to purchase a device that's going to really serve you well and be powerful enough, 16, and it's usually a couple $100 more. So if you can afford it, you might as well get a little extra, just so that you have that extra availability, especially in the RAM. And for a Mac computer, Mac currently has new computers that have an M1 chip inside. The M1 chip is designed by Mac and is a faster processor. So in a Mac, you're going to want an i7 if you can, 8 MB of RAM, or 16 if you can afford it. So all the new MacBook Pros are coming with that M1 chip.
Okay.
So that's what you want to look for. Macs have been really problematic with Manicam in the past because the chip inside is an Intel chip. So just imagine, like, you know how PC and Mac is so different from each other. So
Yeah.
they've been putting an Intel, which is a PC chip, into a Mac computer. Well, duh, that doesn't work so good. So now Mac makes their own chip, and that one in testing has been functioning a lot better. So you want to look for that if you're buying a new Mac. So as far as Mac goes, as expensive as you can afford, they are very expensive. So if you can get an i7, that's even better than getting an i5. Remember, you want to invest for good for now and more for later too. You don't want
Right.
to buy a minimum specification device that you're going to be unhappy with and it's not going to work. And in 6 months, oh my gosh, why did I buy this? It's too slow. It's having problems. So you want to think for the future. So that's my basics and my suggestions.
Yeah. And if you are an iPad user, you cannot use Manicam with the iPad. You can't use any extra camera type thing like that. So, but that's what makes the iPad simple and usable, and it's great for backup. But if you want to do digital rewards, you won't be able to do that on the iPad. So just to keep that in mind. So that's why I went ahead and this year, since I wasn't driving anywhere, I wasn't going out to eat anywhere, I went ahead and splurged for a MacBook Pro, and I figured hopefully it will last me a while, and
Good.
so far I've been able to do anything that I've attempted at this point.
My gaming computer I've had for 2 years. So I bought it 2 years ago, and besides the problem with
Yeah.
husband, it's been perfectly fine and is enough for the future. I do a lot of video processing too, so having a gaming device with that extra video card really helps when I process video. So that's very handy. It's definitely got all the parts and components that I need. Just be careful when you do buy a device. Sometimes they will say gaming device because people think, oh, that's good and that's like the name they want to buy. Just look at the specs and then compare components. And I have some help on my website too. I have a printable guide that tells you the specifications specifically from ManyCam and from VIPKid. So you can print out and then look at devices to decide. And if you're ever not sure, send me a private message. I'll help you. So like send me your specifications. I'll tell you this one, pick this one, don't pick that one, etc.
Yeah. And I was looking at gaming ones too. And so, yeah, so that's great. And that's what I love about VIPKid teachers. They're just so willing to help each other. And so I heard that you were doing the ManyCam kindergarten. So it was around Black Friday. You did a great promotion for it. And so I had talked to Amanda behind the scenes privately. Like she said, she did answer me right away. And she suggested that I would go ahead and get the ManyCam during Black Friday sale. So that's what I did. So if you're a VIPKid teacher, you can actually buy the ManyCam right on the 6-Apple Club part of your portal. And it will be, I don't know, how much is it normally, like $50-something?
So for a 1-year plan, it's called Studio. It's the mid-level plan of ManyCam. That mid-level plan gives you all the functionality of what you might want to do with digital props and rewards. It's not too much. That's the higher level plan, or too little, which would not give you the ability to try green screen if you got the lowest plan. So it gives you 2 devices. I like that because I have 2 computers I often use ManyCam on. And so with the 6-Apple card, it is the cheapest I've seen it anywhere. So in your portal, you will click on, oh gosh, my brain just went, I think it's on rewards. And then 6-Apple is one of the choices, or ManyCam is one of the choices in the 6-Apple. Then it is $24.95 for the year of the Studio plan, which is the perfect plan that you want. Yeah. And then after that, they'll send you a little message from ManyCam. They'll say, hey, you want to upgrade to the lifetime? And it's usually like $20 or $30 more. So you pay a little bit more and then you get it forever. You can also try ManyCam for free. So they have a free version. It will put a watermark on your image for your students. Just if you want to test it out, if it can run on your device and see how it works, you can do for free. I would not suggest that as something for everyday teaching. It doesn't look very professional to have a watermark on your image for your students. Some teachers roll with it, but for me, I want more functionality. So I upgraded
and did that just to try it, like on my computer. I think I did that for a week or 2, just to see if I was okay with it, if it would work on my computer. And then when the sale came, I think I got it for like $22.95 or something like that.
Oh, perfect.
Which I thought was a really good deal. And so when you get the program, you get their own little rewards, whatever they have in there, you get it all with that price, but then you can add whatever you want, which is cool. Like Amanda has a background that's unique to her. Like you can make them on Canva, or you can get backgrounds on Canva. Like they have some pre-made ones.
Yes.
And slides and anything you want. Like you can pick pictures from your own yard to put behind you, which is definitely really fun. Yeah.
Any image can be made into a virtual background. This is using green screen. So behind me, I have turned on in ManyCam my virtual background. So I green screen. Green is what's right behind me. So you can do effects. You can make any image a PNG file because it will be transparent white around the outside. You can pull that into ManyCam and use it as an effect. So if I need a hamburger, I can pull up a hamburger, and then ManyCam has 10,500. Oh, there's the hamburger face. Students really like this. I think it's so funny. I'm trying to and I can't eat it. That one is something I got from the database. So ManyCam has over 10,000 effects already made. They have some ones that attach to your face, like that are kind of like our AR stickers in VIPKid, but they have more available to you. So you can find anything that you're looking for. Here's sushi. So I can make sushi and have that be something I show in my students' dance classroom, whatever I'm teaching and learning about, there's a hot dog, I can pull and grab from Manicam's database. They have so many, but you can make your own. So basically anything that's a digital PNG image, you can make to an effect, which is what I was doing with the little hot dog. Anything that's a background image you make, you can make, oh, how funny, you can make your green screen.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really fun. So yeah, for me, I don't know if this is just, well, my computer, I have a virtual background, so I don't even have a green screen. I just have a virtual background and I can do that. So that's kind of cool.
Cool.
So
the difference between virtual background and green screen. So let me turn mine back on. When you virtual background and you move around like we do in online teaching, your around your body can disappear and be pixeled.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when I do virtual background, let me turn mine back on.
So the green screen will be like a more natural looking.
Yes. So let me just put a little, I'll put a background behind me, not my cutoff word. So here, if I move, do you see when I move, there's no pixelation. It looks like I'm not part of the background. So the difference is really green screen is really good for online teachers. It's a little tough to set up, and don't worry, we'll teach you in Manicam Kindergarten how to do it. But for green screening, the technology is a lot better for motion and moving. I use my hands in TPR. I'm like big and small, but do you see how I can really move my body and I'm not having all that pixelation of a virtual background? So,
so like when I do my knitting class for out school, I can't really use a virtual background because they can't really see my hands very well. So maybe if I did a green screen, it would work better. Yes. But like right now, I moved to a different spot. So my green screen's over there.
No worries.
So yeah.
You know what I like is that it's flexible. So like sometimes I green screen and sometimes I don't. Let me show you my trick. Underneath my green screen, actually, I hide a 2D background. So under here is Christmas.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So I have tinsel because sometimes I don't want a green screen, and sometimes I want to just have a regular background, so I can do both. I use a rolling rack. This is a luggage rack cart. So sorry you can't see very well but there's my office behind me, and so I just roll up this clothing rack. It's Walmart clothing rack. I just roll it up behind me, and I've got a green screen.
Yep. Great. I love it.
Can't even tell.
Very good. Awesome. I saw this advertisement for this thing. It's like a nylon green screen, and it kind of rolls up into a little pouch. Have you seen that?
Oh, does it go on back of your chair?
Yeah, and it's like a circle, and you can just put it on the back of your chair, so it's good for traveling.
That's cool. That's cool.
It looks really cool.
The great thing is green screen can be anything. So I did buy this fabric that you saw from Amazon, but you can use green felt from Walmart, or any green fabric. You just need green or any other color that's not commonly what you wear. I don't know if you know, I have this sweater on because this blue shirt underneath, green screen does not like this color. So this color is too similar to my green, and so I'm getting pixelation problems, so I won't wear this when I teach. And when I saw you this morning, I was like, oh my gosh, I better put something to cover.
Awesome. That's great. Okay. So hi, Kelly. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Casey.
Hello.
And Laura. Wow, everybody's just waking up. Hello. Good morning.
Finishing classes.
Yeah. So what else do we have here? So we have the free webinar coming up. I think I'm signed up for tomorrow. And
let me tell you how to sign up.
Right? Okay.
So if you want to sign up, there are 4 dates and times. It is absolutely free and no obligation, though I will be telling people how to learn more with me in Manicam Kindergarten. You don't have to pay any money to come. You don't have to support me, send me bucks. It's not a big deal. Like, it's no obligation. So I will teach you how to wow with props, engagement, and digital tools. So I'll teach you a little bit about all of those in the webinar that we're going to have. To sign up, you go to amandapandateacher.com/wow. And so that's where the sign up is located. It is a really great opportunity. Come learn for free. I make videos, but they're really short. This time I get a whole hour to teach you. So I'm so excited to teach that webinar with everyone tomorrow.
Okay, great. Yeah. So, and then after that you have, you're going to kind of explain your course, right?
Yes.
To the people who go to the webinar. And
Yes.
so what is do you want to save it for that, or can
No,
you?
I can say. So,
Okay.
Manicam Kindergarten is your one stop plan to get from no knowledge of Manicam to green screen. If you're already using Manicam and just want to learn more of the features and tools, this will not just be a technical class. Because I'm a professional online teacher and a technology teacher, it will be the tech and the classroom application. So, I'm going to show you how to play fun games, how to find free resources. Like, it will be application as well as the tech side. So the course, a few units cover like the basics of how to set this up and where do I click, but then the rest of the course will be how to green screen, how to use it in your classroom, where to find free resources. I've got the inside scoop on a lot of great goods that are really
So
fun.
how long is the course? Like
The
how?
course is 3 weeks. So teachers can choose to get coaching and help. So that will be with me. They'll take classes with me, and that's a 3-week program. But if you cannot commit to do like a 3-week coaching type, you can also take Manicam and just purchase the course as self-study. That means that you can do the videos and the lessons on at your own pace. You don't have to have a time to come up to the Zoom and learn and do group coaching. It depends on how you learn. So if you learn and you want extra help and you know you're not techie and need support, then you want to sign up for the 3-week version. If not, take the self-study. It will show you all of the components of how to use Manicam from start to finish, and you do it at your own pace.
Okay. So how long is the self-study one? Like how many hours or videos, or what do you think?
It's 6 modules or 6
Okay.
building blocks, and each of
Okay.
them have 3 to 4 lessons.
Okay.
So
Wow, that's a
18,
lot.
like 20 lessons.
Wow. That's
And
awesome.
and the really thing I love about the way I've designed the course is that the videos are 2 different videos of different styles. So one video is just for you to listen and watch, and then one video is actually me demoing it on my big screen.
Wow. Oh,
So
that's
so
great.
it really helps you to learn because you can see it done first and listen, and then you can put the video side by side and try it on your own screen with me together.
Wow.
So it's really designed to support you and help. I'm a technology teacher, so like I know how to get people to understand tech, and so having 2 videos that are really like walkthroughs in different ways, every learner will have resources.
Yeah.
And there's PDF printables too. So
Wow.
if you don't learn well by listening to audio and you need a printout, let me find. Oh, where is my printout? I made a printout. Where did it go? Anyways, here it is. So, like for example, the tools of Manicam. Sorry, that my green screen. Let me turn that off so you can see. So I've made a printable. This will be available to you. You can keep it by your computer. So it looks like this. It's the all the buttons, and it tells you everything on the Manicam main feed.
Oh my
So as
goodness.
part
Wow.
of the course, it will really help you if you're a brand new beginner. So I've got you covered.
This
Whether
is great.
you're using Manicam for a while or you're brand new, it's going to teach you every single thing you need to know about it, so you can
Wow.
really be effective and apply it too.
Awesome. Okay, so I've already signed up for the self-study one just because I'm doing so many other things. Like I'm doing the Nancy Taylor course, and I'm doing I did website in a weekend. I'm doing out school stuff. So if you are, I know the self-study, one of those is I really like watch the video and then you can rewind if you need to, or you can pause if you need to. If you're doing the in-person one, do you get the videos too?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you purchase Academy, which is the in-person 3-week plan, you get coaching that comes with it. So you can come. There are 18 hours of coaching time.
Wow.
So over 3 weeks, anytime you need help, you just pop into the Zoom, or if you want to be taught in a lesson, I will teach a lesson, and then I will answer like question and answer on Zoom. So it will be so much support to help you. I will be available to you for 3 weeks for technical calls anytime. So it's basically like having a tech friend in your side pocket. So it will help you get started with ManyCam if you're afraid and not using it because you're unsure. You can join that Academy program. You're going to super love the support that you get. So I will be available to you. I can make you a little video. I can, where you get stuck, help you. I can look at your screen in Zoom. We can share your screen and I can show you how to find settings. So it's all about support in that version. So yes, it will be work. It will be over 3 weeks. You will show up, and it will take time if you choose that way to learn. But if not, you can always take what Cindy's doing, the self-study. You get all the components and lessons that are pre-designed and recorded. The other type will be more of the coaching. So it comes with the coaching.
Yeah. So if you already kind of have a little bit of a knowledge of ManyCam, do you think that it will benefit you? Like you say, I already kind of know ManyCam, so maybe I don't need any help. Do you think there's like a lot of information that new people might not realize? That's what I'm thinking. There's a lot that I don't realize there is to do.
There's so much that ManyCam does. So truly, like if you just join the self-study and that's all that you can afford or the time that you can commit, you'll learn a lot because it is the whole components of the program. But if you know yourself and you know that you need extra help and coaching, you want to join the Academy because that is all hand holding. So if you're really afraid and you've never touched it before, or you really want help and support, you want to do the Academy version because that gives you 18 hours to come in every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for 3 weeks. You get to come and have support. I will teach you live, and then we will have question and answer in those sessions. So it's a great opportunity depending on your learning style. So that's why it's designed the way it is. So you can choose to study on your own, or you can choose to have help.
Yeah. And like a lot of, now I know you teach for VIPKID, but all of this ManyCam stuff can be used if you're doing an interview. I'm using ManyCam right now to type in the chat box. You can use it during your, like if you do out school, any other online company, you can use it for making videos. You can, there's a lot of things you can do with it as well. So exactly now, is it amandapanda.com/wow? Is that what you said?
amandapandateacher.com/wow.
amandapandateacher.com/wow. Okay, there you go.
So come to the webinar. I'll teach you all about it and tell you more specifics. And I use ManyCam in Zoom. I use it on YouTube Live. I use it on Facebook Live. I use it in Google Meets. My son uses it in his online classrooms. He does, oh my gosh, what is Google Meets when he meets with his teachers. It works in any type of virtual learning space that you're using. It is basically virtual webcam software. So it takes the place of your webcam as an additional feed. Anywhere you're using a webcam virtually online, you can use it. So with your family on New Year's, we had a New Year's background. You can green screen.
Oh, yeah.
in Zoom. There, you can use it anywhere. Brick and mortar teachers, oh my goodness, it is so nice to not have to use the screen share button in Zoom. If you're Zooming with your students, you can actually set up your ManyCam feed to have yourself in a little
That's what
picture-in-picture.
I need to learn.
Oh, so nice. So that your students have their eyes on you the whole time.
Mhm.
If you're bored and tired of what you've been doing with sharing screen and Zoom, try ManyCam Feed. I am such a fan. So I use picture in picture. That's how I teach my adults that I teach technology online. That's how I actually designed the course. I filmed the whole course using ManyCam. So you'll get really a good feel of how it looks as a teacher. I filmed everything with Google Slides displayed behind me, myself as a little picture in the picture. It's been wonderful.
That's great. So you teach all that too in your course?
Yes,
Oh, wow. So
everything.
Casey says, I need to learn that. Let me see if this works. I need to learn that. I'm teaching a writing course. Unfortunately, it starts on Monday before the class starts.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get you covered.
Yeah. Well, everything's a learning curve. Like you start out. I noticed that with a lot of people that did the Nancy Taylor course. Like they started out with, it was all about referring others for the company. And it took twists and turns. Everybody found like amazing things to do beyond just recruiting for VIP Kids. So I think it's really awesome. So it's like planting a seed, you plant a seed and watch it grow. And that's what I've enjoyed so much about being part of the teacher community online. It hasn't been just stagnant. Everybody's just like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And just taking on things that they never realized they were going to do. So that's really awesome.
The world that we know is changing.
Yeah.
Think of what happened with all of the students going virtually this year. So
Yeah.
much more of the teaching that will be done and the meetings that businesses will hold. I'm even thinking of my husband's business. He has been working from home. He works for the entertainment industry on movies. He does the subtitles for movies. He works from home. Why does his business need to have a big office in Burbank where they pay a whole bunch of money for
Yeah.
office space anymore? Like if they can have virtual workers. So I bet you
We're
industries
going to have to find a use for all those office buildings, though.
something different. Yeah, industries are changing. So the
Maybe
online
make them into
teaching,
gyms.
yeah, online teaching that we know of is changing. The online teaching business and the world of online teaching is a billion-dollar business that's changing and growing. It's all online now, so I really think that the world we're in is changing. And if you're looking for a tool to change with the times, I think ManyCam is the tool for that. I use it so much in every area with my computers.
So I have, if anybody's watching this and you haven't signed up for Amanda Panda's course yet, she made me it, right? Am I still in
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
So if you sign up and you use code CINDYB, then I get a little bit of a kickback, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Please use the code. So to come to the masterclass is free. So come and
Right.
learn about it. And then if you decide you want to sign up, you get a discount as a purchaser. So $10 off. Use code CINDYB at checkout. And then Cindy gets your support if you come from her channel. So yeah, use Cindy's code. I'm sure she'd love to have your support and you get $10 off.
Right. Right. And also, if you're watching and you're not part of the VIP Kid iPad users group, I would really encourage you to join that, because if you have an iPad or you're getting an iPad, a lot of people get them around the holidays and you can use it as a backup. But I'm also going to be sharing more information on my channel about how to use the iPad for in your classroom, hooked up to ManyCam, or for digital rewards and things like that. So there's a lot of other things you can do with it other than letting it sit there, while you're not using it. You can also use it for other things in your classroom. So I'm going to be sharing those things on my channel coming up. So join my group, subscribe to my channel, and be on the lookout for that stuff. And
Awesome.
so, what other groups are you in, Amanda?
I
You're in,
suggest joining Manicam Kindergarten. It is a
right.
public group that anyone is welcome to join. I have a shared drive in there and I make backgrounds. I make digital effects. So everything that I make for my freebies that I send in digital or in physical props.
DN or DN?
It's
Is that right?
kindergarten. Yeah,
Okay.
just with a KI. Yeah, you got it. So yes, join the group Manicam Kindergarten. It's a great place to find resources for teaching Manicam and getting started. It's a free group. Anyone's welcome to join, and there's a shared drive with resources that are free. I make like New Year's stars that I'm making. Those are going to be images in that shared drive, so you can go grab the images. You don't have to make them yourself. So I have a whole drive full of free stuff.
Yeah, that's great. And that's another thing I want to learn is how to, like on my Manicam, I have the different folders that they suggest, like animals, objects, favorites. But the more you get in there, you need some kind of a system, I would think, right? For your rewards.
Definitely. Yes. So however you organize, I'll show you in the course how to make folders to organize called categories. And you can place things inside them. I have a trial folder for teaching trials. I have a level 1 folder, specifically effects I use for level 1. So you'll see how to make that.
Yeah. And so, I don't think everybody has to use Manicam. Like, I'm not saying that Manicam is the only way to go, but one person made a point, does VIP Kid like us to use Manicam? At first I thought, there's a lot of 2D teachers like Amanda Panda. You were 2D, all 2D and all about props. But, and thinking maybe that's not like kids watch enough TV. Maybe they need, actual props, which I think is still good. But, VIP Kid does offer the Manicam at a discount. So that might mean that they like it. So that's something to keep in mind.
I think if you have a device that can handle it,
Right.
VIP Kid likes it. If your device crashes because of it, they don't
That's
like it.
true. That's true. And
So
there are iPad users, and I share a lot of ways to do rewards with the iPad as well that aren't digital. And so, everybody's different. And there could be times that you have to know both, That's kind of where I'm at. I want to learn all of the stuff, learn how to do it both ways so that you can be versatile. You can use whatever comes up. Like I use rewards on my phone, and that kind of thing. So
definitely.
so I don't think Manicam is like all you have to do, but it definitely, after I'm 2.5 years in, and it's kind of nice to make a change that makes it exciting for us, when you're doing like VIP Kid, the same things over and over and over. But if you had something to kind of add a little bit to it that makes it fun for you and the student doesn't have to just find a new teacher. They say, oh, the teacher found some new stuff for us,
It keeps
And
them interested.
yeah, so I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I like the variety. It's so much easier in prep because I prep one thing. Like I'll have a physical reward. I'll use like feed Santa on my board, but then I can make a really cool virtual background. So I really do my Manicam in combination. I didn't throw out all my props. Like I gotta still keep my man. Like I still need to teach with them, but it's been supplementing and making more enjoyable what I do. So it's so fun to have this flag. I don't think a virtual flag is any better than a physical prop. It's all about how you use it. So if you are effectively teaching and you're using effectively props, adding in virtual is just a little icing on the cake to make it fun for you and fun for your student. If you just try and put a little shiny star and you give stars that way in a little different way, it's all about just adding extra. So if you're ready for a little extra and you're already got your good teaching down and your device is stable, then you're ready for ManyCam.
Yeah, I think that's great. I had a student this past week. He said he looked at, I had my classroom and he's like, "Oh, teacher, are you in your classroom?" And I was like, "No, I'm at the beach." So the kid was really thrown off. He's like, "Wow." And some kids don't really, they don't know that this is all digital, you know? And so for them, it just kind of surprises them. And I think that's kind of fun. And, you know, they like all those little surprises, I think. So, yeah. And for me, I just like I said, this year I decided I had one computer I signed up with VIPKid with. It was junk. I couldn't, it's really slow. Now it still works. It's like a dinosaur. So I kind of put that one aside. And then I used my iPad for 1,000 classes. And I really liked it. And that's why I started the iPad group. But then I was like, I really want to do digital rewards. And then I got an older MacBook Pro, and that still couldn't do everything I wanted. So then I went ahead. I said, you know what? This year's been really rough. So I'm going to treat myself. Since I'm not driving, I didn't have to buy a car. I just bought a computer. So far it's been enjoyable and I really liked it. And there have been a lot of other things like, you know, you say, I don't want to spend all that money on a computer for VIPKid, but it might open up other avenues of things that you want to do with it. You know, maybe you do want to make videos, or maybe you do want to, you know, teach a digital course, teach a course on who knows what, right?
Definitely. And if you're going to teach out school, if you're going to Zoom with your students, if you're virtual distance learning, there, like, the list goes on of the reasons to have a reliable device.
Yeah.
So first you want to get a device that works for you, that will last you a good long time, and then you're going to add the special effects. Don't add ManyCam on your computer if you're already struggling. So if your device freezes up, you're having problems, it's a dinosaur and you know it, you're just going to sabotage yourself by trying to do ManyCam, and a lot of people have bad results.
Yeah. And then I got a Mac and I thought, well, maybe I won't do ManyCam because, you know, I want to do the Mac computer just because I wanted it to last. And then I realized, oh, I can do ManyCam. So I'm in the group. I feel excited. And that's what I like about it too. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention, if you're new to ManyCam and you want a really fun introduction to ManyCam, you could go to Teacher Casey's channel also. We did a collaboration on ManyCam teachers, and we all like kind of put up different rewards. So you could see different things of what we could all do while we were chatting about it. So that was at Teacher Casey. Her, she's VIPKid Teacher Casey. Yeah.
Her collaboration station.
The collaboration station video about ManyCam. That was really fun. All right.
My channel has some videos about ManyCam too, to tell you about the plan, 5 ways that you can use it. So like a little bit of introductory, but really the course will be all the bread and butter.
And I have a video that I just put up like the first time I used ManyCam. So I thought that was kind of cool just to get the reaction of someone who just used it for the first time. And that's on my channel as well. So thank you so much, Amanda, for coming. It was so fun. I think we could talk all day long, but
yes, we could.
Get going.
I wish you a very happy New Year.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, maybe I'll see. Are you going to be on the collab this afternoon on Casey's channel?
I think I will. Yeah,
I think we're talking about what?
Self-care.
Self-care. Yeah, that's a good one.
Very important.
She was like, I thought of this one. I thought that is a really good one because that's what you're doing right now, taking a little bit of a break and, you know, regrouping and That's
My
important.
students miss me, but that's okay because I need to take care of myself. And so it has been very nice. I've been watching The Crown on Netflix with my husband, so we can actually spend some time together. And his love language is a quality time.
Oh,
So I haven't had a lot of quality time for him. So gosh, you got to trade off. You have to say no to some things to say yes to other things.
that's
And
right.
self-care is so important. So yeah, comment at to Collaboration Station on Casey's channel. It'd be wonderful to see you all.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'll see you this
Happy New Year!
afternoon. Thank you guys in the chat box. And don't forget to check everything out. And hopefully I'll see you at Manicam Kindergarten somewhere along the way. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.